2018 released by the World Inequality Lab last week says that income inequality in India has increased since economic liberalization. Discuss the findings of this report and causes of raising inequality in India. 250 words. The Hindu introduction. The World Inequality Report 2018 released by the World Inequality Lab last week says that income inequality in India has increased since economic liberalization. Findings of the report: income inequality in India has reached historically high levels, with the share of national income accruing to India's top 1% earners touching 22% in 2014, while the share of the top 10% was around 56%. Inequality in India has risen substantially from the 1980s onward, following the profound transformations in the economy that centered on the implementation of deregulation and opening up reforms. As per the report, middle 40% have seen relatively little growth in their incomes. Post-1980s, inequality has risen in China and India. Inequality rose to extreme level in India and moderate level in China as China invested more in education, health and infrastructure for its bottom 50% population. The report shows unequal impacts of globalization over past 40 years. Causes: 1. Structural changes to the economy to income not from work as regards the top 10%, and especially the top 1%. Much of their income comes from profits from business, dividends and interest from stocks and bonds, rent from land and buildings, and salaries and bonuses deriving from management control in business enterprises, the latter more like property income rather than income from work. Moreover, over the last 3 decades, it is likely that real wages have been lowered relative to labor productivity, thus increasing the share of property incomes over incomes from work in value added. And, even within property incomes, the doing of antitrust action to reduce monopoly power has concentrated profits in the hands of the big oligopolies to the relative detriment of small businesses. 3. Monopoly of natural resources. The access of big business to undervalued assets of the public sector, of mineral and forest resources, of land, and the application of the spectrum for telecom. www.insightsinIndia.com 22 www.insightsin.com 4. Change in taxes. Changes in tax regulation appear to have had significant impact on income inequality in India since the 1980s. The eminent economist D.R. Gadgil wrote in 1949 that tax evasion by the rich may have to be taken as a chronic feature of the Indian economic situation is applicable still. Topic: agriculture, marketing and other issues. E-technology and the aid of farmers. Q. Discuss the harmful effects of pesticide on farmers in India. 150 words. The Hindu pesticides are used in farming in order to eradicate the unwanted pests which are threat to the crops. But using pesticides may cause serious harmful effects, such as indiscriminate use of N-sulfan in Kerala has resulted in deaths of many farmers. Pesticide reduces the quality of the crop. It reduces the nutrients content as well as taste. It degrades soil nutritional content and in turns make farming difficult on the same land. Farmers are susceptible to various health-related issues after coming into contact with pesticides, e.g. thermal problem, itching, skin burn, etc. Pesticides can contaminate soil, water, turf, and other vegetation. They are at least harmful gases, contribute to environment pollution. They are carcinogenic. Indiscriminate use of pesticides cause resistance in pest, as seen in the case of Orissa recently, where the pest attacked rice field because they developed resistance. Way forward, limited use of pesticides should be used. Soil health card can be beneficial in informing farmer to use the quantity. Organic farming should be encouraged. Sale and supply of pesticides needs to be regulated under the Insecticides Act, 1968, which seeks to regulate the import, manufacture, sale, transport, distribution and use of insecticides. Government officials are required to train farmers in the use of these chemicals, but in reality it is the privately owned Krishi Sevya Kendras that give them advice. Central Pesticides